And a very good morning from Chessington's World of Adventures. You're watching Adventure Planet, where today I'm back for their Winter's Tale event 2025. Always really enjoy this event here at Chessington. The decorations and the theming is always done to a pretty high standard, and they have some great shows here as well. This year for 2025, the Jingle Voices are back at Adventure Point. You've also got a brand new pantomime to check out, Jack and the Beanstalk, over at the main stage. They've also got a good selection of rides available for this year, which we'll be checking out all in this vlog. Now, if you want to come down and check the event out for yourself, prices start in advance online from £22. That actually gets you access to the theme park itself, the zoo and the sea life that you have here. For an extra £10 though, so for £32, you also get access to the Christmas Village. Now this is, again, it was new for last year, back for this year. Features obviously meeting Santa and the Christmas Grotto. You've got the toy workshop over in Enchanted Hollow, the reindeer, and all those extra bits and pieces. We'll take a look at that a little bit later in this vlog. Yeah, really excited to get down today. There's a couple of rides open this year that aren't usually open for Winter's Tale, so that's really cool. And we'll also see if we can check out any construction updates on both the former Wild Asia area and Mexicana. We'll see how close we can get. Park hours today, 9 AM through until 5 PM. However, it is worth noting that if you are planning on coming down in December for Winter's Tale, park hours for the month of December are only 9 AM through until 3 PM. So really short hours. So do bear that in mind. Let's go take a look. And here we are then, starting off at the lodge's entrance. Obviously, as per usual for Winter's Tale here at Chessington, the Explorer's entrance is all closed off. You do have to park over in the hotel car park, and then you come in through the lodge's entrance, and you're met with this wonderful theming here and decorations for Winter's Tale. Yeah, these are all new, all the baubles. Looks really nice, actually. You got some big kind of star-shaped ones there, I think, just let on the ground. And of course, you got the lion there with his big bow. Missing the big festive light trail here. They usually have the big light up lion here. I'm assuming they've been moved to various different areas across the park for this year. Obviously, that is all part of the festive light trail again. I'm expecting the rhino will be back and the stag will be somewhere as well. Yeah, love all this on the fencing as well with the lights. And yeah, these baubles are great. They're absolutely huge. And what's slightly different for this year is they've actually got, I'm assuming, 2 entrances to the Christmas Village. They've actually got one here at the lodge's entrance. Here we go. Looks really nice, actually, with all the snowy trees. And I'm assuming they do still have the one over at Shipwreck Coast as well. Yeah, you got the big nutcrackers either side here. Now, the reason they've actually done this on this side is that actually the Elf Welcome Show, which is shown on the mini stage, is actually part of the Christmas Village ticket for this year. So you can't actually get access to the mini stage unless you have bought that Christmas Village ticket. Now, yeah, the Christmas Village, it looks really nice, and yeah, you know, it's something that I would like to experience, but unfortunately, as per last year, there's no filming or photography permitted. Especially in Enchanted Hollow at least. And you know, for someone like myself, you know, coming down on his own, a guy in his 40s with no children, it feels a little bit awkward going in there on my own if you can't film. So yeah, I mean, I would happily have paid the £12 upcharge that it is for Merlin annual pass holders to go in there if I could bring you along for the experience and show you what you can expect. But yeah, it's just one of those, isn't it? If I can't film, yeah, it's just something that, you know, I can't really do myself. I mean, of course, I could go in there and tell you what it's like, but yeah, we kind of know what's in there, really. If you do want to see me meeting the big man himself and inside Enchanted Hollow and all that kind of stuff for Winter's Tale, do check out the Winter's Tale vlog right here on the channel. I believe it was back in 2023 when filming was actually permitted, and I have got some footage of what you can expect to see in there. But yeah, you get to write and decorate letters to Santa, meet the big man himself in his grotto. The toy workshop, of course, is back in Enchanted Hollow, and it does look really nice in there. But yeah, it's just one of those. If they do permit filming, it's a strange decision made by the parks, really. Very similar, of course, what we see at Alton Towers for Scarefest, when you're not allowed to film inside Trick or Treat Town, which is such a shame. You know, they make these absolutely beautiful areas to, you know, to go and experience, and yet you can't kind of capture those memories. Great to see the rhino here, though, again, with his sleigh. Always looks great, doesn't it? Much better now. They've obviously replaced all the flooring here. Of course, this time of year, it used to just be like this. Just sloppy mud, you know, and getting a photo opportunity with this guy was really quite difficult. But yeah, with all the new flooring, yeah, it's fantastic. And of course, you've got the sea life just off to the right there. that is open for Winter's Tale. And if you are coming down on a bitterly cold day, it's always good to get inside there just to get out of the cold. I tell you what though, today is feeling pretty good. I've had some really cold days down here at Chessington Winter's Tale in the past. But yeah, it's 10 degrees today. Sunny, blue skies. I was actually going to come down yesterday. However, it was really, really dreary yesterday. I wanted to be here for day one, but it was like 90 to 95% chance of heavy rain. So I thought, no, you know what? I'll come down. I'll come down on the second day. And yeah, thankfully it's looking a lot better today. There you are, the seagulls. Merry Christmas. There you go, all the reeds around here. I can't see, I'm getting blinded by the sun here. And of course, Burnt Stub Mansion. Room on the Broom is open for Winter's Tale as well. But yeah, I thought I'd make my way down to catch the Jingle Voices first over at Adventure Point. First showing at 10:30. You got all these wreaths around as well. These are nice. Little, supposed to be gingerbread houses or something. Yeah, I do like those. And of course, just down this way is where we will find the new Paw Patrol area, Adventure Bay. Now, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to get very good footage of this. It depends what's blocked off. The best view of this is on the bridge leading over to Safari. I'm expecting that's going to be blocked off today because these construction walls here are really quite high. You can't, even I can't really put my camera over these. So yeah, we'll see how close we can get. Is the stag here. These look absolutely beautiful at night. Looks great, doesn't it? Absolutely huge. And here we are then. Here is the current state of play of Adventure Bay, the new Paw Patrol land. And look at this, the new Zero Junior coaster fully installed there just off to the left with all of the theming around. And it looks great, doesn't it? That kind of bright red color there. Yeah, the area's progressing really well, actually. Like I say, the track fully installed for, of course, the new Junior coaster. And you can also see the Zamperla's Samba Tower, Sky's helicopter there. That's all in place, which looks really good just off to the right. We're also going to see another flat ride in this area, as well as the re-themed Jungle Bus that used to be over in the Wild Asia area. Can't see that at the moment. You've also got the facilities and retail building installed over the back there. Looks like there's some more cladding to go on the front. Obviously, that'll all be nicely themed up. But yeah, there we are. It's come a long way, hasn't it, since I last visited back in the summer. Yeah, really, really impressed with this. It looks great. Love all the theming going into place. Really excited for this. And of course, yeah, I'm not really familiar at all, really, with Paw Patrol. And it's certainly not a land that's aimed at someone of my age, of course. But no, really excited for this new area. It looks fantastic. Certainly a lot better than the old kind of dilapidated Mexicana buildings that we did have here. And yes, it's an IP, which I'm not a big fan of. You know, Mexicana was nice and original, and I do wish that it was replaced with something original. But still, it looks as though, you know, IPs are the way to go. It's what brings in the money at the moment. So no, I'm excited to see this at the start of next season. Looks great so far. And yeah, I thought I'd make my way down to Forbidden Kingdom just to get you that footage of the new Adventure Bay Paw Patrol area, because usually this area is all closed off for Winter's Tale. You can see Croc Drop there is closed for the event. You've got the gondola there with all of the seats missing. The reason why Forbidden Kingdom is actually open this year is because we do actually have Toon Blaster open for Winter's Tale. And I've said for a number of years now that, you know, we really do need Toon Blaster open, because on the bitterly cold days, you need as many indoor rides open as possible, don't you really? So it's great to see that actually open for Winter's Tale. You can actually see the coaster of Paw Patrol just shining through there to the right of Croc Drop. It'd actually be good if they actually had a bit of a backdrop there just to kind of separate the two areas from Forbidden Kingdom, just to yeah, improve those sight lines a little bit. It's a bit of a clash between the two areas, isn't it? Yeah, there's Croc Drop there. And like I say, yeah, that is closed for the event. As we head on back through to Mexicana, then back to Adventure Point. Looking forward to seeing the Jingle Voices. Really enjoyed their show last year. And you can actually see Sky's helicopter ride now. You can just see the framework, obviously, for the, I don't know what that is. Is it a lighthouse? Is it a, I'm assuming it's like an air traffic control tower or something. Like I say, I'm really not familiar with Paw Patrol. But yeah, you can just see See Sky's helicopter right there, the Zamperla Samba Tower. And again, it's going to clash with this area as well, isn't it? It is already, you know, these kind of bright colours of Paw Patrol. And then, of course, you've got Mexicana and Rattlesnake right next to it. So it'll be interesting to see, actually, if Rattlesnake does actually last the test of time. It'll be not surprising, I would say, if at some point over the next few years this ride is actually removed, and maybe we'll see kind of an expansion of Paw Patrol into this area as well, because yeah, the Mexicana area, or what's left of it now, is yeah, it doesn't quite fit anymore, does it? That's the thing. Obviously Rattlesnake not open for Winter's Tale, as per the usual. But what is open, another bonus ride, and this could be due to the extended closure of Vampire. Dragon's Fury is actually open for Winter's Tale. Yeah, that's never happened before. Alton Towers, take note. Why is Spinball Wizard not open? If Dragon's Fury can be, there's no reason why Spinball can't. But here we are into Adventure Point, the Adventure Tree Carousel. Oh, I'll tell you what, that sun. I can hardly see where I'm going. Always like the Adventure Tree Carousel with all the carvings at the top. It always looks good. And here we are into Adventure Point then. There's the Jingle Voices getting ready to perform. Yeah, the carousel does look great. Here we are, the huge Christmas tree with all the bows on. Great background, isn't it? We've got the big light up giraffe here as well for this year. That looks fantastic. No baubles on the tree this year. I'm trying to work out actually if this is a new tree. Because if you remember from Winter's Tale last year, the tree was looking a little bit tired. I'm not sure if that's a new tree or not. It could be. All the bows on there does look nice. And all the lights as well. No, I think that is actually the same tree. And of course the stage for the Jingle Voices. Like I say, first show is at 10:30. Looks like they're all out here, ready to perform. Oh, we'll put in some footage coming up. Looks like we got 4 singers this year, going by the microphone stands. Last year we had 3 female singers. Looks like we might have 2 female, 2 male this year. So yeah, we'll see. Looking forward to this. Highlights coming up.
Jingle Voices! Hey, whoa! You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town. Christmas was cold and gray. It just wasn't the same alone on Christmas Day. Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if he won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares, 'cause I can't give it all away if he won't be here next year.
Listening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland.
Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland.
You make it feel like Christmas.
walk down the street. Say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet.
Oh, oh, the mistletoe is hung where you can't see.
Oh my golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Carols right outside my door. All these things and more.
All these things and more, my baby.
That's what Christmas means to me, my love.
That's what Christmas means to me, my love.
Even though I love you, that seems I love you more.
The little heart you give me has touched my heart for sure. We go to bed and wake up just before daylight.
All these things and more, my baby.
All these things and more, my baby.
Christmas means to me, my love. Christmas means to me. That's what Christmas means to me. That's what Christmas means to me. That's what Christmas means to me. That is Merry Christmas. Everybody's having fun.
Do you hope you have the room to stay inside?
Just begun. It's Christmas! Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here at Jingle Voices. We have been Brooke, Nick, Sunny, and I'm Deanna.
And you've just seen some highlights there then of the Jingle Voices shows throughout the day here at Adventure Point. And you know what? I really enjoyed that. Few issues with sound, a little bit of feedback which they do need to adjust, but first show of the day you can expect some teething problems. I thought that was brilliant. I really did enjoy the show last year with the 3 female singers. However, I think bringing in the 2 males this year were fantastic. Some great harmonies, great song choices. The stage looks great with the tree at the background. Really did enjoy that. So much so actually, I'll probably come and catch another showing a little bit later on. Gonna make my way further into the park now, then head on over towards Dragon's Fury, see if we can see any construction going on in the former Wild Asia area. And I just had a quick look inside the gift shop here at Adventure Point for any new Winter's Tale merch. Yeah, nothing new this year apart from a mug which I've never seen before. But yeah, the Winter's Tale Christmas jumper there is reduced down to £17, which is really quite nice. And then yeah, the Winter's Tale mug that you can see just down here. Yeah, I really do like that. There it is down there, all nicely embossed as well. Yeah, I might pick one of those up before the day's out. And yeah, you got some of the garland and the bows and the wreaths up on the gift shop as well. It's a really nice place to be actually for Winter's Tale here at Adventure Point, with the big tree, all the decorations, and the Christmas music as well. And they've also got that remix of that classic Chessington soundtrack in there as well. Yeah, like I say, I'm going to make my way down to Dragon's Fury. Got some marshmallow sticks over on the right there, £6.50. Wow. Yeah, you can toast them here in your fire pit. There we are. As we head on down into Shipwreck Coast. I'll tell you what, it's unseasonably warm today. Like I say, I have had some really cold days at Winter's Tale in the past, but yeah, today it's definitely feeling pretty mild, really nice actually in that sun. Actually, have they got a second entrance to the Christmas village here or not? It doesn't actually look as though they do, so yeah, I take that back. There is just the one entrance to Christmas Village this year. Yeah, last year it was all set out here. I mean, to be honest, I think that works better actually, with having the main entrance over at the lodge's entrance. Yeah, that makes sense. They've just put the gate across here to stop people coming in. You obviously got the reindeer out there just to the right, and then of course, yeah, Enchanted Hollow is just through there as well. And you can see all of the Christmas trees. And yeah, like I say, there's quite a few activities for the kids to do, and it's definitely for the kids, this one. Like I say, meeting Santa over the back there in his grotto with more of those snowy trees around. It does look great. And then obviously the toy workshop is in the Enchanted Hollow building, which is just off to the right there. And you've got the reindeer and everything as well. You can get Christmas treats, like I say, write your letters to Santa and everything. But yeah, like I say, it's a £12 upcharge for Merlin annual pass holders. And when you can't film or take photography, you know, for someone like me, it's yeah, not really something I'm willing to pay for, unfortunately. If I could have taken you along for the experience, I would have been more than happy to pay for it. But yeah, it's just a very strange decision, in my opinion. It is a shame. Because Enchanted Hollow, especially, the theming in there, it's like I say, much along the lines of Trick or Treat Town at Alton Towers. They do such a good job theming it all up and the decorations and everything. And yeah, you just can't really capture those memories, which is a shame. Oh, what's happened to the sail here? It's been taken off. Where's that gone? Getting some repairs, perhaps. Oh, I do love the theming of this area. Of course, you've got Trawler Trouble over there, timber tugboat from the Old Town area of Thorpe Park. Who remembers that? Yeah, not so much in the way of Christmas theming in Shipwreck Coast. Yeah, I've got the penguins here though. Here we are. Another part of that festive light trail. You do get a little form over at admissions just before you come into the park that you can fill out, a little bit of a game you can play, which includes obviously the festive light trail. And of course, Sea Storm just behind me here, unfortunately not open for Christmas. And there goes Dragon's Fury. Yes, great to see that in action for Winter's Tale. That's fantastic. All of the world of Jumanji is open as well, as per usual. You got more of that garland around here as well with the lighting. That looks nice. Interesting that it appears that Blue Barnacle's not open for Winter's Tale. I was actually expecting that to be open this year. But yeah, Blue Barnacle is closed by the looks of things. So yeah, no rides apart from Trawler Trouble in Shipwreck Coast for Winter's Tale this year. And here we are at the Explorer's entrance then. And as mentioned, yeah, this is all closed off for Winter's Tale. So yeah, you actually park over in the hotel car park, coming through at the lodge's entrance. But yeah, look at this. This is not something you'll see very often. Dragon's Fury on a 5-minute wait. That's incredible for the 2004 Mara Spinner. You will not see a queue time that low very often here at all at Chessington. That's incredible. I can't remember the last time I see the queue time for this that low. But yeah, look who's back as well. Frazzle. Here he is. Yeah, there were signs of him coming back. He was getting quite a bit of maintenance when I last visited back in the summer. It's good to see him back, but yeah, 5 minutes for Dragon's Fury, can't turn that down at all. Crowd levels really, really low here today for Winter's Tale. As a matter of fact, the longest queue time at the moment is for Jungle Rangers, and that's currently at 15 minutes, 1-5. So Dragon's Fury for 5 minutes, well, you can't turn that down. Let's hop on.
Be warned, young knight, your destiny is not in my hands.
And just had an absolutely awesome ride on Dragon's Fury. They didn't even wait 5 minutes. It was pretty much a walk on. Me and one other person in the car got a good spin on there, and I just love the ride. I think it's great. It really is nicely themed throughout the layout. Some nice elements in there, running really smooth as well. 51 feet in height. And yeah, the one thing that did kind of stand out to me this time is they've slowed down the lift hill. I don't know if you've seen it in some of that off-ride footage there. It goes up that lift hill a lot slower, and probably key to why they've done it, a lot quieter. I don't know if they've had complaints about the noise. Obviously Dragon's Fury's lift hill, you used to be able to hear it pretty much throughout the entire park, so I don't know whether they've had some complaints and they've just tried to make it a little bit quieter. But yeah, it definitely runs quieter and slower now, but the ride itself though is still fantastic. I really do enjoy it. Yeah, I tell you what, it seems strange being stood here at the Explorer's entrance and not being able to hear Dragon's Fury going up the lift hill. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that or not. I've heard that noise for so long now, it's almost kind of synonymous with coming in to Chessington. But yeah, here we are, we've got Dragon Delights here as well. And for Winter's Tale, it looks as though they've got delicious hot chocolates here as well. Look at this, served with cream, flake and marshmallow. That looks really nice actually, doesn't it? Not quite sure how much they are, but yeah, that... oh yeah, I'm actually quite tempted by that. Here we've also got the big light up lion here as well. Here he is. This is where they've moved him to. No longer at the lodge's entrance. They moved him down here to where all the construction is going on what was Wild Asia. Now unfortunately, yeah, again, these construction walls are really quite high. I don't know if we're going to be able to see anything down towards this way. We'll go take a look. Yeah, there's the queue line for Dragon's Fury. Again, still really short. That's probably about 5 minutes now. Just going into the station itself there. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've seen Dragon's Fury on such a small queue. But yeah, here we are. I don't think we're going to get to see very much through here. We'll see. But of course, this used to be Wild Asia, soon to be, still unconfirmed, but highly expected to be the new Minecraft land, which is going to be opening in 2027 as part of a new £85 million investment. And yeah, no, there's fences here and everything. It looks like there's a lot of JCBs on side over the back there. Well, not JCBs, but diggers. Rochefort by the looks of it, and from what I can see, there's just, yeah, a lot of dirt and various things kind of piled up over the background there. Yeah, still heavy foundation work going on here by the looks of it, but of course, yeah, this is going to feature that new enclosed coaster, an indoor flat ride. You've got F&B units here, bathroom facilities and more, and of course this is what used to be Wild Asia. Yeah, we did lose quite a lot of rides on the closure of this. Obviously, of course, the Jungle Bus will be moving over to the new Paw Patrol area. And yeah, I am looking forward to this area. It's another IP, again, wish Wild Asia had been replaced with something original. But yeah, again, like I said earlier, IPs are where the money's at the moment. And I think Minecraft is going to be a good one for the resort. And I think it's fair to say, you know, that Chessington, certainly this year, has yeah, certainly been lacking with the closure of half of Mexicana, obviously Wild Asia. And speaking of, which is actually closed for Winter's Tale, actually, Land of the Tiger, looking really quite poor for this season. Yeah, it has kind of felt like Chessington has definitely been lacking something this year. But on the flip side of that, it is really the only park that's kind of making major changes in preparation for, I assume, obviously Universal Great Britain becoming a thing in 2031. So obviously, yeah, lots of IPs coming in, lots of construction, big new areas coming here at Chessington. So although this year, yeah, it has been lacking, obviously, you know, the future years for this park are looking very bright. Interesting though, Land of the Tiger, that just recently Chessington have removed the tigers and the lions actually from the resort, thought to be kind of moving away from becoming a zoo really and focusing more on a theme park. And to be honest, I hope that's not the case. I mean, originally Chessington did start off as a zoo. It was a zoo for over 50 years before it actually became a theme park. Opened as Chessington Zoo back in 1931, didn't become a theme park until 1987. And animals have always been a big part of Chessington here. So, you know, to kind of totally move away from that, I'm not in full agreement with. I understand that certainly this area, probably for the tigers and things, you know, was a little bit too close to rides, perhaps a little bit noisy. I'm not too sure, but yeah, the question kind of, you know, remains now is what are they going to do with this area? If they are removing the animals from here and the area is looking in such a poor state, it's definitely due a massive refurb, or better yet, maybe this whole Minecraft area will soon expand into here, or maybe this area will be a completely new area separate from Mineland. Minecraft land. Mineland sounds very painful actually. You know, so I don't know, all these fences I assume will be gone at some point, maybe over this closed season, now that all the animals have gone. You know, it begs the question, what's going to happen to Zufari in the future? I'm assuming all of that is going to stay, because I mean, you've got to think that that's all part of obviously the hotel experience as well, having the animals there. So I can't see them kind of making, you know, a full move away from the animals here. Oh, you just see the capybara down here. There he is. Oh, and over the back there. Yeah, there he is. You can see that because of the reflection, but yeah, there he is. Taking a bit of shelter. Like I say, it's not that cold today, but probably a little bit too cold for them. But yeah, again, see big changes on the horizon for Chessington over the next few years. And yeah, like you've got other parks that are bringing in kind of new rides and maybe a new coaster. Chessington are making brand new areas. So, you know, that's definitely what we want to see, this huge investment going into these parks. It's what's needed, certainly across the Merlin parks, for when obviously Universal Great Britain becomes a thing in 2031. Yeah, no animals out here at the moment. Probably is a little bit too cold for them, to be honest. Yeah, good to see this pathway open again, though, not gated off at the bottom here, like it usually is for Winter's Tale, because like I say, Toon Blaster is open. One of the park's original rides. Yeah, and of course Tiger Rock as well, the main ride in the Land of the Tiger. What's going to happen to that? I mean, you know, that's a very old ride now. Is that going to be a part of the new area if it becomes a new area at some point in the future? I've got to be honest, I doubt it. I do doubt it. And here we are back into Forbidden Kingdom. River rafts, part of the rainforest area, is not open for Winter's Tale. No water rides. But Toon Blaster here just on a 5-minute wait, just like Dragon's Fury. Yeah, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Let's go. And here we go then into the tomb itself. Oh, it's the smells around this ride. Brings back all those memories of me being a kid. The theming in here is great as well. And like I say, yeah, this was one of the park's original rides. This opened back in 1987. Of course, originally as the Fifth Dimension. It's then been Terror Tomb, and then of course, Toon Blaster. And I just love all the theming around here. The smells when you first walk into that tomb, they're so strong. This certainly needs a little bit of polishing up though, doesn't it? You can barely see down there anymore. All the hieroglyphs on the wall here. Yeah, here we are. This is how short the queue is for Toon Blaster again. Not even 5 minutes. And I can bring you on for the ride on this one. So let's get on. Toon Blaster. some on-ride footage there then of Toon Blaster, and you know what? Yeah, as much as I feel like that needs yet another refurbishment, even after the one it had back in 2020, there's still a lot of nostalgia of that ride for me. Like I say, I can remember it being the fifth dimension and Terror Tomb and everything, and do you know what? Actually, it weren't too bad in there. All the lighting seemed to be working, all the sound effects. I just really miss that boulder right at the start, you know, that used to come over your head. I don't really know what the issue of that is, but yeah, I really wish that got fixed and that effect made a return, because that really was quite effective. But yeah, I don't go in there to actually take part in the interactive side of it anymore. It's just to kind of soak in that nostalgia, and for just a 5-minute wait, you really can't go wrong. I'm going to make my way over to the main stage now then. Footage coming up of the brand new Pantomime. This is Jack and the Beanstalk. And here we go then, taking my seat down the front of the main stage, ready for Jack and the Beanstalk. Showings at 12:30, 2:30 and 4:30. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? All the stage nicely decorated for Winter's Tale. And like I say, highlights coming up of the new Pantomime.
I think I fancy cows.
Excellent choice, your horrors. I will fly down to the urban earth and find one that's a winner. Before this festive day is done, you'll be having steak for dinner.
When the giant says goodbye, our world will shine. Hey, 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 it's a beautiful day and I can't stop myself from smiling.
Ooh, fancy seeing so many of my farmer friends in the audience today. Oh, there's Farmer Ted with the big bald head. Oh, Farmer Pete over there with the smelly feet. Oh, and Farmer Rick down in the centre there with the massive tractor. I owe you. Oh, where was I? Hello everyone, my name is Dame Dotty Trotty, owner of the farm and mother to 2 lovely children, Jack and Billy. Oh, they are ever so good. But Billy, well, she is a little bit dim. Last week, she returned the donuts to the shop because it had a hole in it.
Wanna be in my farmland gang? Are you sure? Oh, amazing! Right, every time I come out, I'm gonna shout, "Hey up, farmers!" And I want all of you to shout as loud as you can. Hey up, Billy! Can you do that?
What am I going to do? I might have to make my sausage surprise. No! There's nothing wrong with my sausage surprise.
There's nothing right with it either.
No, but everything.
Blunderball is hungry for his dinner, and I've come to take the cow.
You can't take Daisy.
Blunderball, what's beef?
You'll have beef with me in a minute.
It's right, Daisy. We won't let her take you. Look at what you've done. She's shaking.
There! Now we've got beef jerky! Just you watch, foolish farmhands. I will get that cow one way or another! Be quiet!
What do you think, everyone? Should I sell Daisy to her? You don't think I should?
Oh, yes, you should! Oh, yes, you should!
I think they're saying I should.
I can give you something better than money. 5 magic beads. These will give you riches beyond your wildest dreams.
Magic beads. All right, I'll take them. I might be shaky.
I think you might be crazy.
I've lost all my inhibitions. Knowing there's nothing holding me down. I'm going places to get back my reputation. Rescue my best friend Daisy. Daisy, there's nothing holding me back.
Wait. What was that? A skeleton? Well, why didn't you tell me?
Hold me in your heart tonight. The magic from the dark moonlight. Abracadabra, na-na. Abracadabra, ta-ta-ga-ga. Right, everyone, what shall we do with flesh cream?
I have a better idea. your Junior Hooper Scooper.
Finally, a promotion!
Oh, our time goes feels so right. That's who we're born to be.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas!
You know we're gonna be golden. We're gonna be gonna be. You know that it's all time now. There's no lies. That's who we're born to be.
Give it up for the cast of
And you've just seen the highlights there then of the pantomime at the main stage, Jack and the Beanstalk, about a 30-minute show. And you know what, I thought that was pretty good, to be honest. It was quite funny in parts. They all played their characters really, really well. Of course, you had the giant, you had Jack, Billy, you had Mum in there, Flesh Creep, and the others obviously are based around the story of Daisy the cow being taken by the giant, and they're obviously going off to rescue her. Some of the costumes in there were pretty fantastic. Did love Mo with the carton of milk on her head and all that kind of stuff. The stage was kind of quite nice, you know, decorated quite well. I would like to say that they needed more props, to be honest, to work with. It felt like some of the dancing and stuff needed some extra bits and pieces around for them to actually interact with. And I would say as well that after coming from Jingle Voices, where the sound was nice and loud, they definitely need to raise the volume up a little bit on the main stage. It was quite hard to hear, certainly Flesh Creep, what she was saying in certain parts, and some of the songs could have been doing with the volume lifted as well, because you kind of heard like all of the banging where they were moving around the stage and stamping their feet during the dance moves. Yeah, the volume definitely needs lifting on that. Good song selections, though, some nice remixes of classic pop tracks like Golden, which everybody loved, and then you had some snow effects thrown in there for good measure, and you also had all the sweets thrown out at the end as well, which I got to say, they were those small Mawam candy bars, which are actually quite hard, and I think they hit a few people in the head behind me. I caught one in the face an event in the past as well, and they are actually quite hard sweets. They could probably do with throwing some softer ones out in the future. But yeah, really enjoyed the show. Like I say, 30 minutes in length, and it's shown 3 times throughout the day at 12:30, 2:30 and 4:30, so definitely don't miss it if you come down to Winter's Tale. And here he is. Good to see the gorilla all decorated up for Winter's Tale with the reeds and the garland around him. It looks quite nice little photo opportunity there. I got to say, I do love these big red bows. We have seen them here before, but I think they really do look nice. And here we are, the flag's up for Winter's Tale. We've got the marshmallow booth here. Yeah, £6.50. It's very expensive for that, isn't it? You've also got a roast carvery here as well. This is nice. Pulled chicken, pulled roasted pork there, pot of roast potatoes served with gravy for £8. You get your water and sodas there as well. £9.50 for the pulled chicken and for the pulled roast pork there as well. Yeah, there we are, the roast carvery. Yeah, really nice. You've got obviously the Greek gyros here, which is currently closed. And then you got the coffee stand down here as well, where you can also get your hot chocolates, chocolate covered strawberries there as well for £9. You got all the cream there as well. Yeah, nice little setup that. You get your iced frappes there and all your coffees. Yeah, really nice. So I'm going to make my way down to Wild Woods now then. We'll take a quick look at Vampire, which unfortunately is still closed, and we'll get a ride on the Gruffalo. Tiny Truckers just off to the right, currently on a 10-minute wait, so not too bad at all for that. Yeah, crowd level's really quite low today, which is great for getting on rides. That is a ride that's not in action for Winter's Tale, certainly by the looks of it anyway, is Elmer's Flying Jumbos. Yeah, there we are, not much left of the ride at all actually. And that's the good thing about the Winter's events. If you are a bit of a geek and you do like to come down and see kind of, you know, the rides taken apart as they get their winter maintenance, it's always good. You always come down to the parks, you can usually see kind of ride vehicles and bits of rides kind of in storage areas if you've got a keen eye. I always do like seeing that. And it's an absolute walk-on for the Gruffalo River Ride Adventure. My final ride on here for 2025. And there he is, as I take my seat in the tub for the Gruffalo River Ride Adventure. Good to see that they've, or good to hear, I should say, that they've sorted out the conveyor belt here in the station. It was really squeaky when I last went on here back in the summer. Yeah, definitely need a little bit of oil, I think. And here we go, final time for 2025. Hey. Oh, the smells in here are so good. Always nice and strong. Is there such thing as a Gruffalo? Ah, I'm not so sure. I doubt we'll be seeing one on this ride. You know, every time I come here though, I do always hear the theme tune for Bubbleworks. Always sticks in my head, that. Of course, that's what the ride opened as all the way back in 1990, Professor Blurp's Bubbleworks. It was that until 2017, when it was then changed to the Gruffalo. Of course, that is an IP with an expiration date, which I believe will be coming up soon. I do believe it's 10 years. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. I would love to see Bubbleworks come back. Bubbleworks 2.0, that'd be fantastic. I had to do the laugh because apparently the laugh's not working.
Please sit down your times.
Everyone is afraid of me.
I thought that was a pretty good laugh. Oh, there we go. Hey. And here we go, viewers. Hold on tight, here we go. Hey! Oh, oh magical. Oh. Oh wow, I just got soaked. What was that? Oh. Oh, I just got absolutely soaked. One of those fountains, not quite on a level there. Wow. Oh, I love this part of the ride though. I'm actually dripping. It's so magical, isn't it? Who remembers when all the water used to come down just behind me here when it used to be Bubbleworks? It's just great though, isn't it? The fountains, the music, and all the lighting around, it's great. Takes me right back to being like a 9-year-old, you know? Magical. Ah, actually dripping. And just some on-ride footage there then of an unexpectedly wet Gruffalo river ride adventure. Yeah, I caught one of those fountains right in the face. As we make our way back out into Wild Woods. You've got the Vampire's Burger Kitchen here, currently closed for Winter's Tale. Who remembers when this used to be the Black Forest Chateau? You remember that with the stage area in there? You had that animatronic that used to come out playing the keyboard. Basically more of a humanized version of what's seen in the Vampire station. And speaking of Vampire, yeah, here we go. It's gated across here. You can't get down to the ride itself. I believe the plan was for this to be open for Winter's Tale. But yeah, for those that aren't aware, this has been closed for a number of weeks now, after I believe, if rumours are to be believed, that some of the supports are actually moving, some of them are sinking into the ground. So yeah, we've seen some work actually on this coaster, mainly focused around that second lift hill. So yeah, not quite sure if there's any truth to the rumours of the supports moving, but yeah, unfortunately, this has seen extended closure over the past several weeks and won't be reopening now until the start of next season. Still see Blood Falls just through there though. And it'll be interesting to see what actually happens with Vampire in the future. I mean, it is a ride now that's, I mean, it's approaching nearly 40 years old. I mean, it opened back in 1990. Vekoma came in 2002 and replaced the trains, gave it a little bit of a freshen up. And yeah, you know, approaching 40 years old for any coaster is a long time, never mind an Arrow suspended coaster. So yeah, what's going to happen with this? I have said in previous vlogs I would love to see this get a retrack, you know, new trains again, theming added around the ride would be great, maybe some smoke effects and lighting, especially in that tunnel, and bring the station back to how it was in the 90s, you know, when the ride first went in. It was given a bit of a refurb when Vekoma came in, and since then, really, it hasn't had that same kind of mystique about it, you know, that same feel that it had in the 90s. Those that did come down here in the 90s will know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, go back to that kind of feel, that would be great. But I mean, the question is how easy would this ride be to retrack? I mean, obviously back in 1990 when this was first put into place, all these trees weren't here. If you look at old photos from like the Chessington archives and things like that, and I still remember actually coming down, I believe it was 1991, I think I rode this for the first time, and you know, I mean, this area has changed so much. All these trees are fully grown up around it now. It'd be very difficult to get cranes in and replace these supports and the track. So, you know, yeah, it's a question that hangs in the air for Vampire. What are they going to do? Will it see a full removal, or will they manage somehow to get a retrack in place? Of course, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Chessington have heavily invested in the 2 new areas going into the park. And to be honest, the Land of the Tiger is something that obviously needs doing sooner rather than later, as well, as that's looking really quite poor these days. But yeah, how many years has Vampire got left? You know, if the issues are with the supports moving, is this going to be open first thing in the new season? I really don't know. Like I say, not sure how true those rumours are. But yeah, it's definitely seen significant downtime towards the end of this season at least. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. But yeah, you've still got some of the Halloween theming in place. Unfortunately, I didn't get to come to the park for Halloween this year, thanks to being in the States. But yeah, I mean, replacing this, it would be a big job. I mean, some of the supports for this ride are obviously in this theming here. So yeah, all this would have to be replaced. Yeah, you can see some of the supports here that actually come down into kind of this turret. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. It will be a huge job for any kind of retrack, and it will cost Chessington a lot of money. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Do they have the money to replace it? That's the question. You know, they've spent a lot of money on obviously Paw Patrol and the upcoming Minecraft area. So yeah, it's days are numbered, I think, for Vampire, unfortunately. I think they would get a lot of blowback from fans if they did decide to completely remove the ride. But you know, unfortunately, things do move on, don't they? And you know, for a ride approaching nearly 40 years old, you do have to question just how long it's going to be here. But there we are, that is Wild Woods for Winter's Tale. We'll head on over to the last area now then, which is the world of Jumanji. Let's go. And just making my way around to the world of Jumanji then, and just at the bottom of Vampire's second lift hill, yeah, you can actually see one of the trains is parked up here. And yeah, it looks as though the chain has been completely removed for the second lift hill. You can just see through here where there's no chain on the main cogwheel there. So yeah, there's definitely been work going on the second lift hill of Vampire, but I do believe that they are carrying kind of a full inspection out around the rest of the layout. But yeah, it'd just be nice to get some, you know, new theming around as well. Like I say, in this tunnel area here, you know, some effects and stuff, you know. I think they could do a lot with Vampire. But yeah, the question remains just how easy it would be to give a full retrack versus its entire removal. We'll have to wait and see with that one. But yeah, Blue Barnacle, like I say, not open for Winter's Tale. Shame that, really. It was open last year. And here we go then, into the final area for Winter's Tale. It is the world of Jumanji, as Mandrill Mayhem soars overhead. Really do love this area, and it's just getting better, isn't it? As the years go by, with all the trees and bushes, all the greenery kind of coming up really nice. Just really kind of making the area feel a lot more immersive. Yeah, it's great. I love it in here. Yeah, it's really coming up, isn't it? Look at this. Really kind of hiding the trails around and the pathways. Yeah, it's great. Of course, all the rides open in this area. 2 flat rides. Ostrich Stampede just off to the right. An SPF Visa Super Jumper. And of course, you've got Mamba Strike as well, just towards the back there, which is an SPF Top Dancer, or otherwise known as a Mini Miami. Mandrill Mayhem looking awesome though, isn't it? Oh, it always does here. I do love the world of Jumanji. Opened back in 2023. as the world's first Jumanji roller coaster, and actually a world first for B&M as well. The Shuttle Wing Launch Coaster. And just 5 minutes for this as well, there we are. Of course, Mandrill also has single rider as well. But yeah, just join the main queue, I think. Fantastic. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, we'll go this way just so we can get a good look at the Jaguar statue. Oh, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, and again, it's one of those things. Let me know in the comments what you think about Chessington going down the IP route. Obviously, you know, yeah, it kind of started with Gruffalo really, and kind of Room on the Broom as well. Now you've got World of Jumanji, you've got Paw Patrol coming, obviously closely followed by Minecraft. Yeah, I mean, it's it's certainly going down the IP route, isn't it, Chessington? I mean, it was always known for its, you know, original areas, which is how I kind of fell in love with the park. I'm not thrilled with the idea of the IPs, but I can totally understand why they're going that way. Hey, there it is, into that reverse spike. But yeah, it's certainly fast becoming Chessington World of IPs. I think they're going to need to change the name, I think, of the park. Hey, there it comes. Wow. It does look great. Into that upward helix above the Jaguar statue. Looks fantastic. Oh, looking forward to my ride. And it's a complete walk-on Mandrill Mayhem. You even get to choose which row you want to go on. So I've chose row number 6. Hey, fantastic. Yeah, looks like we've even got some pigeons that have set up home here in the station, watching the ride. There they are. And you've just seen some off-ride footage then of all the rides that can be found in the World of Jumanji, all open for Winter's Tale, and all of them on just a 5-minute wait. Mamba Strike, Ostrich Stampede, and of course Mandrill Mayhem. Straight on there she goes. Could choose whichever row I wanted. Chose row number 6, one of my favourite rows on that ride. Left side, outside seat. And I'll tell you what, I do love the ride. Speeds of 45 miles an hour. I love going up that upward helix around the Jaguar statue. The launches on there are great, and the inversion right above the entrance here is fantastic. But they do need to look at the judderiness of that ride. It's really bad again today. It's not like a vibration or any kind of rattle or anything like that. It's just kind of a juddery, like it's kind of, you know, speeding up and slowing down, speeding up and slowing. It's like a bounce. It's a very weird sensation. Not had it on any other B&M before, apart from Mandrill. And yeah, it just, sometimes you get off of that ride with a little bit of a headache. I'm okay for today, but yeah, it's just a horrible bounce that I wish wasn't there. But otherwise, it's a nice, smooth ride. And yeah, I love just kind of looking out over all the theming over the area. And it's always great that the World of Jumanji is open for Winter's Tale, even though it's not a festive area of any kind. Obviously, it's an IP, so they keep all that stuff kind of away from the World of Jumanji. It's still great. I love to see all the kind of the terrain and obviously all the greenery, all kind of growing up. Really makes that area feel very, very immersive, which is fantastic. Looking forward to getting back in there in 2026. And here she goes one more time into that inversion above the main entrance to the land. Fantastic. As we head from the World of Jumanji, let's go and take a look in the Land of the Dragon, shall we? And yeah, this is good to see actually. Just a little bit of a update here. It's good to see that they replaced these metal handrails with something that looks a bit stronger. Yeah, when this first went in, they put kind of, it was kind of these very thin pieces of metal that kind of went along here, and they very quickly became damaged. And yeah, really didn't look very good. So it's good to see these replaced with something a little bit more sturdy. But yeah, here we go into Land of the Dragons. This is all open for Winter's Tale. We've got the little Sea Dragons flat ride just off to the right. Oh, Dragon's Fury from here looks fantastic, doesn't it? Really, really good. And yeah, Canopy Capers is all open today as well. And of course, the Dragon's Playhouse. Always like the theming around here. It really does look good. Yeah, just a little flat ride off to the right. And Canopy Capers, there we are. And this is what kind of really makes Dragon's Fury, isn't it, really? It kind of weaves around this area and you get all the theming. Like the dragon here, the toadstool and everything. My World of Jumanji viewpoint back in the day when it was all getting constructed. There were good views from in there until these trees kind of started growing up and blocking out the view. God, it seems like so long ago now that I was doing that. But yeah, I've just always really liked the way Dragons kind of weaves around this area. There he goes. Yeah, Griffin's Galleon not open for Winter's Tale, unfortunately. So yeah, this is one of the closed rides here at Land of the Dragons. Here comes Dragon's Fury. Yeah, I'm really interested to know the reasoning behind slowing down those lift hills. I can only assume that it's because of the noise. But yeah, if anyone knows, let me know in the comments. No waterfall here either. And I made my way back down to Dragon Delights then, as I am going to pick one of these up, I think. It looks absolutely delicious. All the cream, marshmallow and flake on there. I'm going to pick myself one up. I think it's going to be £5 going by the menu over here. Just to show you what they do here. You've got your freak shakes from Halloween, obviously there, your smoothies, pancakes, fruit pots, even ice cream if you fancy ice cream in November and December. I'm not sure anyone will, but yeah, they're here if they do take your fancy. Beans a cup coffee, there you go, the hot chocolate there for £5. You got your bao buns here as well. So yeah, I'm going to grab a nice hot chocolate and we'll see what it's like. Oh, and here we go then, look at that, it looks absolutely delicious. The marshmallows on there, all the cream, the hot chocolate, and the flake in there as well. Now yeah, the £5 is for a standard hot chocolate. This is the deluxe version apparently. It certainly looks deluxe, doesn't it? And this came in at £7. Yeah, really looking forward to this. Looks absolutely delicious. That's my calorie intake for today. Oh, and I'll tell you what, it might have been £7, but that deluxe hot chocolate was absolutely gorgeous. I really did enjoy that. As Dragon's Fury slowly climbs the lift hill, and I'll tell you what, it's just approaching 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and yeah, I'm done. I've done Mandrill Mayhem 3 times today, just had a 3rd ride on Dragon's Fury, got 2 back to back. I've done the Gruffalo twice, and I've toured around the park, and yeah, I feel like I'm pretty much done, seen both of the shows. There is one thing to note. Who remembers when this pathway used to be full of all the Christmas trees around here? Used to look really, really good. It is worth noting that yeah, they've got nice little bits like this garland here all lit up in places around the park and kind of on the fence here with like the snowflake and obviously the candy canes and things. But otherwise, Christmas theming around the park is quite sparse. You've got obviously the light up statues which do look really nice. A lot of the theming is confined to the Christmas village, so that is worth bearing in mind if you are coming down here. I suspect that most people that do come to Chessington will be doing the Christmas village, but yeah, there's some nice bits around the park, but yeah, mostly all kind of the snowy trees and all that kind of stuff is all confined to the Christmas village. So that's just worth bearing in mind when you do come down here. But yeah, I'm going to make my way back down towards Burnstub Mansion and the exit of the park. Really enjoyed my day here today though. It's been fantastic. Crowd levels really, really low. It's been a great day and the weather has been very kind. A really kind of mild November day. And with those last few shots from around the park then, that's going to bring this vlog here from Chessington's World of Adventures Winter's Tale 2025 to a close. And you know what, I've had an absolutely fantastic day today, I really have. The weather's been nice and mild, the crowds have been really light, allowing pretty much every single ride here to be a walk-on. Longest queue throughout the day was 15 minutes for Jungle Rangers. Everything else has been a walk-on, which has been great. Operations across the park today have been really good as well. So yeah, we really can't ask for more. All of the Christmas music playing around has been great. Good to see the bits of theming and decorations that they have, that they've got outside of the Christmas village. Like I say, a little bit on the sparse side, but not too bad. Had a beautiful hot chocolate, and obviously the food stalls as well. The shows that I've seen today, the new Pantomime, saw the Jingle Voices twice, really enjoyed that. And yeah, I've done 3 rides on Dragons, 3 rides on Mandrill, twice on the Gruffalo, and just really enjoyed it today. It's been a really kind of low stress day, which has been absolutely fantastic. What I will say is, yeah, if you are coming to Winter's Tale, I would say it's definitely worth getting the ticket for the Christmas village. From what I can see from the outside, it looks really well themed, and talking to a couple of people from around the park today, it is a very good experience. Enchanted Hollow especially, nicely decorated inside there, great fun for the kids with all the interactivity with the actors. You get a little cookie corner where you can pick up a little treat. Like I say, the toy workshop itself, and obviously the main draw is meeting the big man himself, Santa, in his grotto with all of the snowy trees around and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I would absolutely have loved to have done it. I don't believe it's changed all that much from when I did actually film it a couple of years ago, but the fact that they have stopped kind of filming of any kind, for someone of my age, without children, yeah, £12 is kind of a lot to ask really when I can't take you along for the experience. So a little bit disappointed that I did miss out on that. However, like I say, from the outside it does look absolutely brilliant. It's going to be an interesting one for Chessington next year. Really looking forward to Paw Patrol. Obviously Minecraft the year after as well. Be interesting to see what happens to the Land of the Tiger now that the animals have been removed. What kind of direction is Chessington going to go in? Is the Land of the Tiger going to get, you know, Minecraft expanded into that area? Who knows? Like I say, I'm sure we're going to find out more as 2026 progresses. But like I say, really looking forward to Adventure Bay, the new Paw Patrol area. It does look really colourful. Great to see all the coaster track in place. All the buildings going in, the aircraft control tower or whatever it is that going into place as well. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think in the coming years, Chessington is going to have a really successful park. Like I say, not a big fan of it going down the IP route, but of course, again, it's where the money is. It's going to bring those people in, especially Minecraft, which still today is an extremely popular IP. Still got the Elf's Welcome show going over on the mini stage as well. I think what you get for the Christmas village is well worth the £10 additional cost if you are paying to come in. If you're a Merlin annual pass holder, £12. Can get a little expensive because that's £12 for everyone over 90 centimetres. So of course, if you do have quite a large family, it can get expensive, but I think it's probably just about worth the price for the experience that you will get inside there. And that's been it from Winter's Tale for 2025. In terms of the next vlog coming up, I'm going to be back at Legoland Windsor for Legoland at Christmas. Been a while since I've been to Legoland, so looking forward to checking out all the updates there, including their brand new entrance portal, which I've not yet seen. But here from Chessington's World of Adventures, I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy riding everybody, and I shall see you at Legoland.